Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of M.I.A on the Air. My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news in the world of television and movies and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 29, and tonight's show is titled I Knew You. We got one movie to talk about, a handful of TV shows to get into, and then, of course, the news of the week. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right on in. My movie of the week, the only movie of the week that I saw, and no, it's not Toy Story 5. I know, man. I know Toy Story 5 is the biggest thing in the world right now. The biggest debut, $160 million at the box office, just killing the game, right? As Toy Story was predicted to do. Of course, there was no doubt that Toy Story was going to kill it when it came out, and I'm sure it's an amazing movie. But guys, my daughter is the reason I see these movies, and she's getting older and older, and she's in that little preteen phase. And when I said, "Do you want to go watch Toy Story?" she was like, "Nah, Dad, I'm grown. I don't really watch them cartoons no more." And she didn't want to go. So, without my daughter wanting to go, I had really no itch to go see it. So, maybe I'll check this one out when it hits Disney Plus. But I had to skip Toy Story 5, unfortunately. The other new releases this weekend was Leviticus, which just did not look good at all to me. And The Death of Robin Hood. I love me some Hugh Jackman. He is amazing, but I have never been a Robin Hood fan. None of the Robin Hood movies have ever done it for me, and this Death of Robin Hood looked even more boring, especially coming from A24. I just could not get into that. So no new movies at the theater, but what I did see is the new romance, the new rom-com that is officially streaming on Netflix. It is the original film Office Romance. Yes, this is the one with Jennifer Lopez and Brett Goldstein. You also get Betty Gilpin in here, Edward James Olmos, Bradley Whitford, Amy Sedaris, Jodie Whittaker, Tony Hale, Tony Plama, Roger Bart, Rick Hoffman. There's a lot of faces that pop up in this movie, and you would recognize them for sure. Jackie, which is who Jennifer Lopez plays, she is the president and CEO of Air Cruise, and she runs a tight ship in her business, including a very rigid no dating policy at her company for all her employees. But when a sexy new lawyer begins working for her, that policy becomes very tested. That's right. So here's what I'm going to say. I know what I'm getting into when I watch a movie like this, but number one, I do love me some J-Lo. She makes some pretty crappy movies sometimes, but I love me some J-Lo. She's amazing, and I'll always try to support my girl. That's Jenny from the block right there, man. I got a ride for my girl. And then on top of that, you got Brett Goldstein in this one, and I love Brett, man. Of course, just love this dude from the moment I met him on Ted Lasso, and then, of course, followed him into, like, Shrinking and his stand-up, and he's a really funny, cool dude. And I was like, okay, when this trailer came out, I was like, I love Brett. I love Jennifer Lopez. Like, Betty's awesome. Like, I'll give this movie a shot, right? We'll see what we get into. This movie is pretty much what you'd expect. It's just okay. It's pretty typical rom-com kind of shit. Again, they're at a company. She's the boss. There's no dating. She meets the weird little lawyer. The lawyer's into her. She's not into him. And then, of course, they end up hooking up. And then it's this whole thing, and then, of course, that's the crash and burn. And I'm going to say no spoiler, but you know how rom-com formulas go, right? This movie follows that formula to a T. So I'm not really shocking anybody when I say what I say. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's got a couple laughs. It's not horrible, but at the end of the day, it's not really good either. And I'm not going to sit here and say, run to your Netflix and check out Office Romance. It's just okay at best. It's very predictable. The humor is very inconsistent. I saw a thing that said this was, graphic sexual content. No, it's very tame for an R-rated movie. There's no nudity. Nothing even really happens in this movie. I don't get it. It didn't work for me. Like I said, it's just okay at the end of the day. So Office Romance gets 2 out of 5 stars. So enjoy it. Take it for what it is. 2 out of 5 Office Romance. Let's go on over to the TV side where we saw a lot better stuff because I checked out the brand new Netflix original I Will Find You. Now, when this trailer came out a couple months ago, I checked it out and I really liked the trailer, and I knew right then, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this show for sure. And this one here has Sam Worthington, Britt Lauer from Severance, Chi McBride. I love this dude. He was great in Hawaii Five-0, and pretty much anytime he pops up, he's here as one of the cops in this. Jonathan Tucker, Milo Ventimiglia. He's always great whenever he pops up. It's got a really strong cast here. Aaron Ashmore as well. And so, yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. Wrongfully imprisoned for murdering his own son, a father sets out on a desperate rescue mission after learning that his boy may still be alive. It's a very simple premise. Sam Worthington goes to jail. He's in jail for 5 years already, like serving a life sentence. He's in jail for 5 years already. And the world thinks he killed his son, but he knows, obviously, I'm innocent. I did not kill my son. And his sister-in-law, Rachel, played by Britt Lauer from Severance, she comes in, she shows him a picture, and in the picture is in the background of the picture is a little boy that looks like it could be his son. And that kind of gets things rolling. He gets out of prison and he goes on this mission to try to find his boy. I'm going to leave it at that. What I'm going to tell you is I absolutely love this show. This is one of these shows that you could tell I loved because it was 8 episodes and I'm already done. I binged all 8 within the weekend. I couldn't stop. I was always like, one more. A true binge show. The show is great, man. It's got so many twists and turns. Every time you think you're onto it and you know what's going on, they pivot you another direction. And I love shows like that, man. They just keep me guessing literally up to the last episode. Everybody's great in this. It's a really cool cat and mouse kind of show. It really reminded me of like The Fugitive. It was very, very compelling. Definitely binge-worthy. So I highly recommend you check this one out. It's based on a book series by Harlan Coben, who of course has done other shows on Netflix. He writes some really cool books, and this is one of his most popular ones, and it's killing it already on Netflix. It was Netflix's biggest premiere of 2026, so congratulations to I Will Find You. Just smashing the records and really deserving. My wife loved it as well too, and one of the most complicated things for me when I'm watching a show with my wife is that she's always on her phone. She's always playing a game, looking at news, and she pays literally 20% attention to the show we're watching. But when we're watching this one, she put the phone down, and that's always a sign that a show is worthy. So it is definitely worth putting your phone down. So I say this is the show of the week. Make sure you check it out. I Will Find You, all 8 episodes now streaming on Netflix. Another new show I jumped into, this one came out about a month ago over on Hulu, and it is an original called Sunny Nights. And this one stars Will Forte and Darcy Carden. And I was sold literally off the 2 of them. I love Will Forte. I love Darcy. They're really, really funny, and they're great together. They play a brother and sister combo here. And they're a brother and sister venture they go from the U.S. to Sydney, determined to grow their new spray tan business, which is called Tansform. But when they get caught up in the city's criminal underworld, they must figure out how to stay alive, out of prison, and in the black. So they're 2 Americans that have a spray tan product that they're out here pimping, and they go to Australia to pimp it, and they get caught up in this weird little scenario, and we're kind of off to the races. I'm going to tell you, I've watched the first 3 episodes of 8, and I really like it. It is really, really funny. It's a dark kind of comedy because you have this like criminal element, but then you just have straight up comedy on top of it because of your 2 leads. And it just works, man. It really, really works. I love the setting. I love that it's in Australia. It just plays really, really well. And this show has kind of gone under the radar. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, and that's really unfortunate because it definitely deserves a watch for sure. So I'm going to say thumbs up. Check out Sunny Nights. This one is all streaming over on Hulu. The next show I checked out, this one also started about, I think this came out about 2 months ago, and I just hadn't have a chance to get into it, but I finally started it. I only watched the first episode last night, and that is the Audacity. This is an AMC Plus original, and this one here has a stacked cast. You got Billy Magnuson, Megan Rath, Zach Galifianakis, Lucy Punch, Simon Helberg from Big Bang Theory, Sarah Goldberg from Barry, Rob Corduroy, Paul Adestein. There's a lot of people that pop up in this thing. And this one here is inside the bubble of Silicon Valley. A dating mining CEO strives to turn insight and influence into profit and power in this darkly comedic look at the warped dreams, oversized egos, and ethical lapses of self-styled inventors of the future. So this is supposed to be... it's a comedy, but it's a drama. It's a dark comedy. It has these weird ebbs and flows. And again, I'm curious to see how the show plays out, because after just the first episode, I'm only so-so on this one. I've heard really good things. It's already been picked up for a second season, but it is very slow. And that's one of the negatives that I've read online, is that it's very slow pacing to get to the plot and stuff, connecting all the characters. It's got a lot of people, a lot of things going on. But overall, like I said, it did very well, and it's got a lot of people watching, so they already picked it up for that second season, and I'm going to continue to give it a shot. But right now, I'm just kind of in the middle here. I'm kind of like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it style as well. So we'll continue to check out the Audacity. And my last new show I checked out is a Peacock original, and this one is called M.I.A. This one also dropped about a month and a half ago or so, and this one here is very interesting. It's kind of a revenge show. It basically follows this one character who her family was drug running, and something goes wrong, and there's a lot of bad guys looking for people, and she goes on a revenge kick to get revenge for all the stuff that goes down in the first episode. So it's pretty straightforward. It takes place in Miami. You got dirty cops, you got drug running, you got vengeance, you got a lot of the cool elements going to it. It is a thriller, and I dug it. Like I said, I only watched the first episode, but I dug it. It was something unique. It was something that felt different than everything else I'm watching right now. It's graphic at times, and it did its job. So I liked the premiere of M.I.A., and we'll see where it kind of takes us throughout the rest of the series. So again, this one's on Peacock. So, and then lastly, I just want to shout out that Sugar is back for season 2. Sugar was a show that came out last year on Apple TV with Colin Farrell as the main character. He's the character. That's his name, Sugar. That's his last name. He's a private eye. This show is very detective noir style, and it was a very cool season 1. So we're back for season 2. The first episode of season 2, because Apple TV drops the episodes weekly, so I only saw the first episode. And I won't say I was blown away by the season premiere. It was okay. I wish they would have came out the gate a little bit stronger, but I'm sure it'll find its footing because season 1 did just well. So that is Sugar. Make sure you check it out, season 2 over on Apple TV. So let's run it down again real quick. We got Office Romance on the movie side. This one's on Netflix, 2 out of 5 stars. Over on the TV side, definitely check out our show of the week, which is I Will Find You over on Netflix. Check that out. Sunny Nights over on Hulu. Big thumbs up. The Audacity streaming on AMC Plus. I'm kind of so-so on it right now. M.I.A, thumbs up. I'll definitely be going back and checking out some more. That one is on Peacock. And Sugar, back for season 2 over on Apple TV. All right, let's get on over to our box office. Coming in at number 10, it's Michael. Number 9, Leviticus, making its debut with $2.6 million. Number 8, the debut of The Death of Robin Hood with only $2.8 million. So definitely going to lose some money on that one. Number 7 is Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Number 6, Masters of the Universe. Number 5, Scary Movie. Number 4, Backrooms. Number 3, Obsession. Number 2, Disclosure Day, which I'm very sad to see how much Disclosure Day dropped, because from week 1 to week 2, this movie has dropped 60%, which is pretty high, going from like that 45 million kind of mark down to 17. So not really sure why people aren't checking this one out. Disclosure Day was really, really good. And like we said before, number 1 movie, Toy Story. That's right, Toy Story 5 bringing in 159.6 million. So congratulations there to Toy Story. Killing the game, which means we're going to have a Toy Story 6, so just get ready for that. All right, guys, with that out the way, let's get on over to our news of the week. And again, if you want to check out any of these trailers or posters or articles, the best place to get it all is our X page. Just go to x.com/amiontheair and you'll find everything you need right there. So let's jump on in. We teased it at the end of last week's episode, and now it is officially here. The brand new trailer, final trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's right. This new trailer is awesome, man. I've watched it so many times. I'm so excited for this movie. Cannot wait. Tickets are on sale now, and they are going fast. I had a very hard time getting tickets to this movie on opening night. Everything was sold out so quick. Amazon Prime was doing like an early screening day on Wednesday, and that was gone in like 10 seconds. So, yeah, man. So get your tickets now. Don't wait on this one, because this movie's got that old school flow that everybody's pre-ordering. It's going to make a lot of money. But check out the new trailer, man, because it is awesome. Hits theaters July 31st. All right. Enola Holmes 3 premiering July 1st over on Netflix. Scarlett Johansson is going to star in Ari Aster's next film, which is called Scapegoat, and will reportedly follow a surgeon operating on a Jake Paul-inspired kind of character who dies during surgery. The surgeon then faces scrutiny from his wife and brother, reportedly inspired by Erica Kirk and Logan Paul. I don't know what the hell that premise is, but take it for what it is. That is very interesting. For those of you that still play Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, because of the new Spider-Man movie coming out, they're going to drop the new Spider-Man suit on the video game. We haven't had anything come out for this video game in a long time, but it's going to hit the game the day the movie, a couple days before the movie comes out. On July 28th, you'll be able to play Spider-Man 2 with the new suit from the new movie in the video game. So there you go. That'll be pretty cool. Wagner Moura is going to star as the villain in the new Oceans prequel that they're putting together with Margot Robbie and Bradley Cooper. We have the first trailer for Hotspot. The film follows a private detective who investigates a murder case in a near-future society that is ruled by sentient AI. This movie is going to hit theaters on August 21st. Sandra Oh is in talks to star alongside Matt Damon in the Daniels' next film, which is set to release November 19th of 2027. Tom Holland says that the Punisher's mouth gets webbed every time he tries to swear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. He says the banter between the two of us is really, really awesome. I can't wait to see it. These guys are best friends in real life, and I know that's going to play really well on screen. So I love it right here. I can't wait to see it. We have a new teaser for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. This hits theaters on July 17th. Mike Myers is teasing Austin Powers 4. He says it is going to happen, but that's all he'll say about that. So no further information there on that. Abbott Elementary star Janelle James is working with Happy Endings creator David Casp for a new Hulu comedy, so they're writing that right now. The Gilded Age Season 4 is officially in production. The new season will premiere this fall on HBO. Alan Cumming announces a new reality series, which is called The Traitors New Blood, and this one will premiere September 17th over on NBC. Outer Banks Season 5 is hitting Netflix on August 20th, and we have the first teaser for the 5th and final season of Outer Banks. So again, August 20th on Netflix. J.K. Simmons stars in the new trailer for the new crime drama series called The Westies, and this premieres July 12th on MGM+. Curry Barker has closed a new 8-figure deal to write, direct, and produce a new original horror film for Universal Pictures. Jason Blum and James Wan are attached as producers for Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. So get that money, Curry. Get that money. We have another new small teaser for that shows a lot between The Punisher and Spider-Man for Brand New Day. So make sure you check that out. It's actually a cool little about 1 minute long video. We have your first look at Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey as Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey in the new movie Brothers, or actually it's a TV show called Brothers. The series follows Woody and Matthew as their friendship is thrown into chaos when they discover that they might actually be brothers. This comes out September 23rd on Apple TV. Spider-Man Brand New Day has had the 4th biggest pre-sales of all time for any movie, so that is pretty awesome. Congratulations there. Obsession has passed $300 million worldwide, and again on a $750,000 budget, which means it has earned over 400 times its production budget. That is insane. I cannot believe how big this movie is. It is just phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Jim Carrey in talks to return as the Grinch in a new Grinch movie. How crazy is that? I never thought we'd see a sequel to the Grinch, but he is saying that they're going to do it. Ron Howard is set to direct it, and they're bringing the whole team back. So we will see if this ever comes to fruition, but it sounds like it's moving forward, man. Manny Jacinto and Tomasa McKenzie have been cast in Fallout for season 3. Charles Melton has been cast alongside Matt Damon and Sandra Oh in the Daniels' next film. This is going to hit theaters on November 19th of 2027. An animated series based on Warrior Cats, the book series Warrior Cats, is now in the works at Disney+. It looks like it's going to come out in 2028, so very interesting there. From what I hear, Warrior Cats is pretty damn intense and very adult, so kind of interesting it's going to Disney+. A lot of people are very scared that they're going to very Disneyfy it, so we'll see what happens there. Ryan Coogler's production company, Proximity Media, has signed a deal with Netflix to develop shows for the streaming service. We have the cover art for GTA 6. It's finally been revealed. Then the game is officially set to come out November 19th. And it looks like pre-sales for the game will start on June 25th. So we're only a couple days away. I will definitely be pre-ordering this, and I will definitely be calling off work on November 19th to play Grand Theft Auto 6. I've waited 13 years for this. We have the first trailer for Taika Waititi's new film, Clara and the Sun. This stars Jenna Ortega and Amy Adams, and it follows a robot bought by a family to help them heal physically and mentally in the future. It's going to hit theaters on October 23rd. Alley Cats is a new animated series created by Ricky Gervais, and the series follows a group of feral British cats who face challenges as they seek companionship. A multi-part Knicks documentary is in the works at A24 and HBO. The series will follow the Knicks' entire history up to their first NBA championship in 53 years, and it'll be directed by Ben Stiller, so very cool there. Evil Dead Wrath, which is not the one that comes out this summer, but it's the one that comes out either next year or in 2028. I think they pushed it, but some marketing stuff still says 2027. But this movie is actually going to take place in 1972, which will be a decade before the original film. The film has a visual look of a warm, grainy, extra chrome film stock that will be from the same era. So it's going to look very dated, but that is on purpose. So very cool to see kind of a prequel to Evil Dead. So that's for Evil Dead Wrath. But I can't wait for the new one, man. Very excited for that. The Burrows has already been canceled by Netflix after just one season. I was looking forward to watching this. So again, I always say on this show, like I feel bad when there's a show I want to watch and it sits in my queue longer than I can get to it, and then the show gets canceled. I always feel, very, very much like it's my fault that a show gets canceled. It's like, if you would have just watched it, it wouldn't have got canceled. Because I've heard nothing but great things, and I might still watch this one. So, but unfortunately, no season 2. Ana de Armas and Kate Hudson have been cast in a new erotic thriller movie expected to spark a bidding war. Yeah, I'm going to be bidding my ass off for this one for sure. You're telling me Ana de Armas and Kate Hudson in an erotic thriller? Where do I sign up? Tyra Banks is returning to the runway as a judge this time. She'll join Project Runway as a reoccurring judge for season 22. Dungeon Crawler Carl series from executive producer Seth MacFarlane is greenlit and a go at Peacock. So for those of you that know that book series, you're getting a show over on Peacock. I'm sure it's going to be pretty damn cool. Let's see here. Netflix is turning Simon Says into a competition show. So there you go there. That'll be fun to watch. Jordan Peele has a script ready for his next film. Casting is not expected to start for another few months, but glad to see that we're finally moving forward with Jordan Peele's new movie there. Let's see here. We have the new official trailer for Star Trek Strange New World Season 4. This premieres July 23rd on Paramount+. Let's see here. Toy Story 5 worldwide, $312 million, man. That is crazy. It is the second biggest opening also for an animated film ever in the U.S. 312 in one weekend worldwide, and that's how you do it. Sing 3 and The Secret Life of Pets 3 are in early development. We have a new teaser for The End of Oak Street, the new film starring Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor. The film follows a family who discover that their neighborhood has been taken back in time to the prehistoric era. Tom Holland says the future of Spider-Man in the MCU is really bright. We have a lot of plans for some really spectacular new characters to appear. How? We don't know yet, but it's going to be fantastic. So take that for what you will. Let me see here. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is now streaming on Hulu. I missed this one in the theater, so this has already been added to my queue. I can't wait to watch this one here, hopefully within the next week. Looking forward to catching up on that one. Avatar. If you missed Avatar in the theaters or you're just ready to watch it again, I'm talking about the third one, Fire and Ash, is finally hitting Disney Plus tomorrow. That's right, June 24th. Avatar, Fire and Ash hitting Disney Plus. Illumination announced their new film, Not Alone. This is going to hit theaters on April of 2027, and Timothée Chalamet and Selena Gomez are the lead voices for it. We have the first official trailer for that Alley Cat show we talked about earlier with Ricky Gervais. This premieres August 7th over on Netflix. Check out that trailer. A new Tom and Jerry movie is being described as a La La Land style rom-com. That's right. The film follows Tom and Jerry, who are both adopted by a couple. The cat and the mouse then launch a campaign to destroy each other and the couple's relationship. So there you go, Tom and Jerry. Tom Holland also revealed that one character in the MCU remembers Peter Parker's secret identity. No one remembers that Spider-Man is Peter Parker apart from one person. Who can that be? Place your bets now. Dan Trachtenberg, who did, of course, the last couple Predator movies that everyone loved, he is set to direct a new animated horror comedy called Freddy the 13th. It's going to be a Paramount Animation, and the film follows a family vacation that turns into a nightmare when Uncle Freddy accidentally kills the boogeyman and takes on his powers. Okay. So check that out. That's coming soon to Paramount. Keanu Reeves is in talks to star in a new live-action / CGI hybrid Lego movie. That's right, Josh Cooley, who did Transformers 1, is set to direct. That'll be interesting. Why not? A live-action Sea of Thieves movie is in the works, and Destin Daniel Cretton is set to produce. A new Powerpuff Girls movie is in the works at Warner Brothers Animation. It is animation, not live action. Also in animation, a Thundercats movie is in the works also at Warner Brothers Animation. So I know we've all been waiting for that live action film, but hey, maybe we'll get something cool in an animated form. We have the first trailer for Jesse Eisenberg's new musical film, The Debut. It stars Julianne Moore, Paul Giamatti, Halle Bailey, and Havana Rose Liu. It follows a shy woman who's cast in a local production of an original musical. So check out that trailer. We have the first plot details for DC's puppet animated film Dynamic Duo. It follows Jason and Dick as a duo of street rats who name themselves the Dynamic Duo. The duo split up as Dick ends up joining Batman while Jason joins the Red Hood gang. I Love Boosters has hit digital VOD as of today. Power Ballad has also hit digital as of today. Crazy how fast that one hit digital. I literally just reviewed that movie like 2 weeks ago, and it's already on premium VOD. So it sucks that so many people missed that one in the theater, as Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. Listen to my review a couple weeks back to hear some more on that one. Hot Ones is getting a spinoff over on Netflix. It's called Extra Heat. That'll be coming soon. Lily James is set to star in a new Amazon MGM horror movie that's called Seasons. Tom Holland also says that the main villain in Spider-Man Brand New Day hasn't been revealed yet. It's still very much a secret, and it's unlike anything we've seen in one of these movies before. So, again, who could that be? David Leitch's Gears of War movie will follow the origin story of Delta Squad as they begin to wage a war for survival against the Locust. This is coming soon to Netflix. It has been confirmed that the new Blair Witch reboot is hitting theaters on September 24th of 2027. So get ready to go on a ride in the forest. We have the first trailer for Batman Nightfall Trilogy. That's right, the DC animated 3-part R-rated movie event. It's coming soon. Check out the first trailer for that. The new Alejandro Iñárritu's movie Digger, starring Tom Cruise. The first trailer is going to drop on July 13th. We have the new trailer for DreamWorks' Forgotten Island. This is going to hit theaters on September 25th. Batman Nightfall, the voice cast is led by Anson Mount as Batman, Michael Mando as Bane, and Pablo Schreiber as Azrael. David Ellison, who runs Paramount, he met with James Gunn and Peter Safran because, of course, remember, Paramount's buying WB and DC is under WB. So David Ellison has supposedly met with James Gunn and Peter Safran. He likes what they're doing. He's a big fan. And it sounds like if they do go through with the buyout, everything's going to pretty much be smooth sailing and moving along the way that they have already set up shop. So it doesn't look like anything's going to be truly affected there, which is pretty cool. A live-action Magic School Bus movie is moving forward, and Elizabeth Banks will star as Miss Fizzle. Batman Cape Crusader Season 2 is coming July 29th, and the first trailer will be out tomorrow. We have a new trailer for the Big Bang Theory spin-off series, Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. The series follows Stuart, who must restore reality after he breaks Sheldon and Leonard's new device and causes a multiversal Armageddon. This releases July 23rd on HBO Max. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is coming to Hulu on July 29th, so we're about a month away on that one, so keep your eyes peeled for that. The Drama, which was the A24 movie with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, is coming to HBO Max on July 31st. The Dink, we have the first trailer for this, which is a new comedy movie about pickleball, and it looks awesome. So check out the trailer for The Dink. This premieres on Apple TV on July 24th. Looks so funny. Ponies has been canceled over on Peacock. It will not be returning for season 2, so that's unfortunate. This is a show I did start. I watched one episode and then I got sidetracked with a million other shows and never went back to it. I do want to go back to it because the first episode was pretty good. And I've heard nothing but great things about it. It's just unfortunate that not enough people watched it. So it is canceled after one season. Cross Season 3 is casting and Ron Perlman has joined the cast. We have the first trailer for the new Wolf of Wall Street documentary. Yes, the real Wolf of Wall Street is the name. And, they're saying the movie didn't accurately portray the level of insanity that actually occurred. This new documentary hits Paramount Plus on July 14th. A sequel to What We Do in the Shadows movie is officially early in the works. And Kevin Bacon is set to star in Summoner, a new Amazon MGM horror thriller in which Jeremy Slater, the longtime genre writer behind Mortal Kombat 2 and Umbrella Academy, will make his directorial debut. And on that note, my friends, that is the end of our week. That is the end of our show. That gets you caught up in everything going on in entertainment news across TV and movies. So I hope you feel the education. I hope you feel the knowledge seeping through your brain. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's do some plugs and get you on out of here. MIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage where you can get all the show episodes, listen to things, share social media links. It's got everything you need right there, MIOnTheAir.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MIOnTheAir. Make sure you follow us on our X page at simply MIOnTheAir or me directly at DONMEGA. It's the same handles over on Threads and Blue Sky as well, so if you don't want to follow on X, or if you do, follow us everywhere, man. Just search Am I on the Air. That's the best thing. Don't forget to listen to us and subscribe on your favorite podcast listening platform like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We're on everything. Just search Am I on the Air, and I'm sure you'll find us. Don't forget to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air, all one word. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. You can follow them at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand and supporting us, man. We really appreciate it. And that'll do it for me on this June the 23rd. I hope you all have an amazing week. I will be back at the theater this Friday to check out Supergirl. I'm very, very excited. I'm a big DC fan. Superman is my dude, and now we get to check out Supergirl. Very, very excited and ready to rock. And then we'll see what else comes down the pipe, and we'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. So take care of yourselves and each other, and until next time, y'all, Peace.
Red Dragon!